Yes, Panda, ask me anything! Hottie, 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 hottie. Ah. Good time zone, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Rise and shine, everybody. We got Spindle, Pizza Man, Pandemonium, J22. Huh. Who else we got? Who's here? Squid. Krista. Pick Stitch, we got RC. Spaceport. Amy Doodle. Regrettably, Pick Stitch is here after his 97-hour subathon. Zora. Pick Stitch is officially tapped out for the rest of 2025. He's cooked. Bro is cooked. Pandemonium. Not Pandemonium, Pandemonium. Let me stop being a Goomba and saying names wrong. Or maybe I did it on purpose. If I say people's names wrong purposefully, it's usually a good sign. Tech Row Dino Usumus Dirtly Scaledly Goud Today is a simple just chat and hanging out, for really no reason other than I just kind of I was kind of feeling it. kind of feeling catch up on what was going on over the weekend, what we got coming up. It's just a little quality time. Quality time. Hulbert, welcome. Got a little unboxing for you. And the collectible cards for the fan club came in, so I'll show you what those are like. They are shiny and wonderful. All that and more on the BricksOBrian live stream experience, brought to you by me. Thank you for joining me on this Monday, 6/16/2025. Without further ado, let's get started with tonight's proceedings. Sounds like someone died, but not yet. All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Happy time zone. Happy day to you. Whatever day it is, I hope it's a good one. It is 6/16 for me. That's the Marvel Universe that we're allegedly in. We got Dan, Sandy 32, Pix, team, welcome. Clean, yes, I saw your Discord message. So, pertaining to that question, Nick doesn't have either of those, but he's on there. And I'm right next to him. So, cause Pro Gamers Guide, cause we have a booth. So I was like, oh. Dan will be there too, Manster. Talking about GCX, by the way, happening in just over a month. I will be there alongside Mr. Brick and Nick. And being part of that whole situation all weekend long, the Friday and Saturday. He's going to be having the Lego thing. I'm going to be having the Pro Gamers Guide thing along with the Lego thing. So lots of really awesome stuff cooking when that happens in just a couple of weeks, basically. Going to be awesome. We got Pooh. We got everybody hanging out. Make mention you're one of the artists, creators with a booth. My name should be a big enough draw. All right. Fix the collar. All right. Roy, sorry. I was a little disheveled. It's too busy looking in the mirror and being like, wow, look at that. Who am I? Gotham's Reckoning. Roy, welcome. Shout out to everybody who was at Brick World Chicago this weekend. I hope you had a phenomenal time. I am jealous that I was not there. Life had me in a different direction, as I've said a few times here, and I wish it was more in line with the direction of being in Chicago, but I want to hear all about it from those that are not doing a live stream recap. I know like Local and a bunch of other people will be doing as well. So yeah, we'll see. Today we have a birthday. It is Lady Krista's 97th birthday, everybody. It's gonna take a second here. Wait. It's gonna take a second to load up. It's going to load up. Hold on. Pause everything. There it goes. 97 years of age for Lady Krista. Unbelievable. So happy to have you here in such an important part of your life. And it's going to pause again. Brian going on 50. I thought the stream was going to end. Not yet. We're not quite there yet. High porns are gonna go in 3, 2. There it goes, super loud. Bricks Boy Gamer, hello. Indogo VR, hello. For those that are watching on the big picture on the widescreen there, You may be watching the vertical version. There's a widescreen and a vertical version, so make sure you're watching whichever version you want to here. Very happy to see so many awesome people around. Released a short today about how the Kickstarter concluded. Really amazing job by some awesome people in that clip and making it all happen in general. Really amazing. So check it out if you haven't already. A lot of really good feedback on that already, so thank you. Discord link is invalid. Oh, is it because we lost our boost? Level 3, is that why? Oh, it totally is. No, it works. Oh no, it doesn't work. We lost our boost. If anybody has a spare boost who wants to use it on the Discord server, that'd be really poggers right now. But if you don't, that's fine too. That's totally fine. Yeah, we got to get a other link going, I guess. Bets, hello, welcome. So yeah, a lot of really good stuff happening. This past weekend, specifically on Sunday, got a chance to partake of something totally outside of the wheelhouse here, which I did not super understand what was going to happen, but it happened and it actually turned out really well. We have some people maybe in the chat actively or lurking that were part of it as well. It was basically like a friendship speed dating thing, hosted by Watch Holly, who is a partner on Twitch, bringing together 20 creators to meet each other in a non, it's called speed dating, but it was more so like people crossing the streams and making all of it happen. So I got a chance to tell the moderators and a couple people to say, hey, just tune in and we'll see what happens here. So a lot of really awesome conversations, a lot of really good vibes overall. Very surprised at how some people were matched or not matched and whatever. And I can talk to a lot of people. So it was good to kind of brush up on being thrown on the spot. It's like, what do we talk about? So it went really well. It was less so like some people, it was more networky, but some people it was more like actually talking about life, which is really interesting. So, depending on what the vibe was, you kind of figured it out from there. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I think it went as well as it possibly could. So shout out to the mods and whoever got a chance to show up there. Want to stop and say hi, being a highlight of my childhood. You're very welcome there, Indogo. Thank you very much. You see the Piranha Play camera for Switch 2? Yes, but I haven't purchased it because I didn't want to. I already have a great camera, so I'm like, why would I need that? We did have a sub goal briefly to get the camera, but it was not there. So sorry. But yes, yeah, the moderator chat, I was monitoring it as it was happening, and it was wild. It was a wild time of the moderators. It was wild. So in a great way. So yeah, tonight is a casual chat, chill, hangout sort of a thing. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, a gripe, you can make that known. Is there a VOD? Yes. Would a moderator be kind enough to link a VOD of some kind? Otherwise, I can find it. We watched Brian make new friends. So proud. Yes. Do you want us to? If you don't mind. Find the VOD. That's a D. So yeah. There's all that. $6 moment of all time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That language involved. Yeah, apparently there's some potentially spicy. There wasn't any spicy language when I was in, talking to people. Everybody was actually pretty chill. Like nobody was like, oh, he's family friendly. Bleh. It worked out really nicely. Andrew Kelly, welcome. You said you can't because you're working at the Lego store at the time. Yes. Brian, buy me a mansion. How about you buy a couple copies of my book first? You know what I mean? Buy a couple of those. The D is in honor of David, who is a frequent flyer of the BricksOBrian live streams. He owns an auto body shop in Michigan, and it's Big D Performance. So that's kind of what that's inspired by. So it's the Big D. It rises up out of the thing there. Have you 3-starred all the Grand Prix in Mario Kart World yet? No. I'm actually going to be aiming to do that on Wednesday and Friday, which those are earlier broadcasts than normal. So they're not going to be at the standard 6 o'clock time that I normally do. They are going to be at noon Eastern, just to be a little more accommodating to people maybe watching overseas. If new people want to tune in, see what happens, you know. Also, summertime, things are different, you know. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Wednesday, Friday, starting at noon Eastern on that one there. So look forward to that. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, I'm glad to be your favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. Cracks Knuckles, here goes. Uh-oh, Pick Stitch has some must-answer questions, it seems like. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Pick Stitch with the ultimate questions. Though you can ask whatever question you want to, a must-answer question is prioritized as Pick Stitch has used 10,000 channel points on Twitch to make that happen. Pick Stitch asks, with your partner-versary quickly approaching, it's important to reflect on a major milestone. What is your greatest takeaway or lesson learned as a partner, and what advice would you offer to folks with what you have learned? With 10,000 channel points, that question has been asked. Yes, next Friday is my 1-year Twitch partner anniversary. On the 21st, I believe, was the actual day that I got Twitch partner in 2024. And so we'll be celebrating on the 27th. So thank you for everybody who helped make that possible all along the way. Pick Stitch being a massive part of that. So with that, reflecting on the milestone and what's my greatest takeaway or lesson learned, and what advice would you offer to folks with what you've learned? The biggest takeaway for being a Twitch partner, the process of making that happen, and exactly what I would tell anybody who aspires to be partner, and honestly, anything in life, is to have a plan and put that out into the world. So you're not going to like just saying it is one thing, right? Just saying it is being like, all right, we're going to make this thing happen. But to be able to put it onto its own page on a website, to be able to reach out to your fellow creators, friends, whoever, right? To make any of that stuff happen, that is super important. So, you have to believe it in order to achieve it. But even if nobody is going to look at your website to see the whole plan and put it all out there, the process of you going through that, articulating yourself and thinking, okay, once we do this, then this happens, and then this thing and that thing and that thing. That's what's worked for the Kickstarters. I mean, it's worked for all of them at this point. So we don't go into, Pro Gamer's Guide, making friends, healthy habits, or defeating trolls without having a plan of like, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is how we hope it's going to go. And if it doesn't go this way, then we can do this, so we can do that, right? So for anybody who wants to be Twitch partner, it is absolutely not about the badge. The badge is like the absolute least part of it. Like, it's a couple pixels on your screen. If you happen to go to TwitchCon and pay your own way there, then yeah, you get to go to a partner lounge. Great, awesome. But when I walked into that partner party, it's everybody crowded in their own little circles talking to each other, not like the same communal vibe that I would get from Brick World or whatever else, right? So it's not about a check mark. It is about having an idea in your head, putting it out there for the world to see, and then not being afraid to ask people around you to get to that point. And you gotta be crazy enough to make that happen. You gotta be articulate enough to make that happen as well. It is very easy to say, oh, I'll never reach that point, or, oh, I can't make this happen. That's so easy, right? But having the courage to put it out into the world and then asking for help along the way from your creator friends, from your community, whatever, that's what's important. And especially if you have a good reason behind it, like opening up the possibilities through Twitch Partner, I can give back that much more to all of you, and it helps me get along into that next step. So when I do go and pitch my own TV show in Vegas, which I did, it's like, wow, all right, there's another feather in the cap, if you will, right? So, but just like with defeating trolls, just like Twitch Partner, whatever it is, it requires every little bit of help along the way, and it doesn't happen without all of you. So that's the biggest thing. Having a plan, having the courage of putting it out there, and not being afraid to ask for help from creators or your community. There it is. With must answer question. And 10,000 channel points there. What's my favorite seafood? Any food I see. Yeah, TwitchCon can be a little bit of a clicky thing. I mean, everybody already has their kind of vibe, right? So, I'm excited for the new Minecraft update. That'll be cool. NMG, welcome. So yeah, that's 1 year of being a Twitch partner. The coolest stuff that partner has gotten me, it's adding to the whole thing, right? Like, being a partner is not going to guarantee you entry into more opportunities. It's also all the work you put in every single day, how you articulate yourself, what you're building, not just Lego, but just like other stuff too, right? So it's really what it's about. Congrats, my dude. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, doesn't happen with many other things, So yeah, man. You gotta just make it possible. How's about a plate of Rocky Mountain oysters, Brian? I am not a oysters guy, really, in general. They're a little slimy, so not really a big fan of those at all. So yeah. It feels like with Twitch partner, it's been a year, it's been a lifetime, right? Those are not oysters? Well, just say no. That's not what those are. Well, the ones that I had were slimy, so. Dropped in to ask what's your favorite music genre? You like classic rock, Beatles, and Queen, also an instrumental. I can get into some hip-hop, alt-rock, country. Really just depends. Depends on the day. Depends how things are going. Zach, hello, welcome. Gonna be having ZMB Live Unfiltered this Saturday. It's gonna be this Thursday as a thing. Thank you for following. Raw oysters are slimy and should be swallowed whole. Yeah, no, not a big fan of those. Chicken Master, hello. This is BricksOBrian. Thursday. It's happening on Thursday. You got it on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what day it is either. Yeah, tell me, Roy, tell me more about Brick World. You said it was chill, but what does chill mean? What does that mean? Just like a overall low-key vibe? What's your favorite radio station? Probably 103.3 in Boston. So yeah. Oh, that graphic is super out of date. Yeah, I gotta change that. Yeah, 103.3 in Boston. The main radio station that I used to watch more so growing up. The hosts are very much forcing it. So it's kind of time, right? For them to move on, but they haven't done that yet. Spent a lot of time with the Canadians, but made time to meet and chat with new people too. Very low-key vibe. Yeah, I like it when it's insane. I am a all craziness all the time, full cylinders. So not that low-key is obviously not great in doses, but I want the energy. So hopefully there was some part of that there. In some capacity. What's your favorite radio station there? Yeah, 103.3 Boston. I'll show you guys the collectible cards now that they are a thing. If you are part of the Pro Gamers Guide fan club, you can claim your cards for the drop number 2. That is for April, May, and June. Here's one of them here in honor of Mario Kart. That is you getting carded there. Card number 11. So that is obviously from Pro Gamers Guide to Healthy Habits, where Bob, dressed as Toad, is wiped out on the side of the road with a particular castle behind him. So that's the definition of getting carded. Don't panic, it's just a game. Rev your engines and hit the racetrack for fun or glory. Getting carded is when you're hit with items or run off the track multiple times on a short window during a race. Originally featured in Pro Gamers Guide to Healthy Habits, this illustration pays homage to Mario Kart. So there you go. And then the other card, there are 3 cards, but I'll show you the second one too. It's number 10, Cecilia the cat is here. Plain old Cecilia. Standard attire there, right? The coolest cat in Brick City leaps into the scene, though she seems bashful. Cecilia the cat loves embarking on new adventures with her friends. When Cecilia isn't saving the day, she's nibbling at pizza slices in her cat tree. She first appeared on the BricksOBrian artwork, giving new meaning to Brian's iconic phrase, meow it out. So that's number 10 there. So we have number 10 and number 11. All these cards pay homage. There it is. Thank you very much for the 1, 2, 3 biddies there. These cards are from the World of Pro Gamers Guide. So being part of the fan club means you get one of these, multiple of these cards delivered quarterly. So there's those 2. And they are all part of a series. And I ordered a bunch more for the next couple months as well. So those will be brought to life in time. I got them on my desk right now. So join today if you want to get those cards and help support the ongoing development of Pro Gamers Guide. I don't think I've claimed any of the cards. Totally didn't click in my brain. Reach out to me and we'll figure it out. We will definitely figure it out. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Alrighty. You and everyone who wasn't at Brickworld there were definitely missed, but we had a great time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. My intention would be to go next year. It was interesting because there's definitely people I miss, of course. And being around definitely is what I want to be. But I wasn't like, I didn't have like FOMO. I don't know why. I didn't feel FOMO about like not being at the con. Like maybe the convention itself. I don't know. But I wasn't like, there wasn't any point while I was here where I'm like, wow, I feel like I should be there, you know? So it was interesting. Obviously, I want to see people like Roy and Astro, Karen, etc., right? Favorite food chain? Wendy's. That answer was crunchy, my guy. Amor, welcome. Amor, who is on a partner push here, everybody. If you have not followed Mr. More, he is on the path, the journey to Twitch partner. So make sure you give him a follow. If we can get a fancy shout out for more, I'd greatly appreciate it. Will you ever finish Undertale? I finished Undertale once. At least one time. And time to do the other ones? I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you for the shout out to more there. Yeah, so Amor was watching the speed dating thing, so was Zach. I wasn't paying attention to the main chat because I didn't want to get psyched out if somebody said a comment about me or otherwise, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna look at it. So I'm like, hey, if you wanna, you know, tune in, go ahead, right? They should have been in the mod chat. It was really, really good. Thank you for following. Anonymous follows are on, so feel free to say something or don't. Yeah, man. Thank you for following. What would you rate the Switch to? I would rate it a 19,000 out of 4,000. That's what I would do. You never responded to me. I was hurt and I cried all night. What did Zach say? Did Zach say anything of importance? Oh, I didn't even see that. Hold on. Somebody hung the Zach M. Rutledge.
Drink some water.
That's from the rafters of Brickworld, Chicago, in the hotel. Somebody hung the blanket from the rafters. They made a speech about it too. I heard there were a couple speeches. It's like a retired jersey. JR, did you go? Please tell JR, please tell me you went. You're like 40 minutes away. Please tell me you went to go to Brickworld. Please tell me you saw people. Yeah, so that's a thing. I can't say I would be doing that. Miss the Zach Nanigans, the Zananigans. Went for a couple days, not every day though. I'm assuming nobody organized a community pizza night or something. Where's the group photo? Always playing games. Would you ever consider making one yourself? I imagine RPG with all your characters. Yes. However, a game requires a whole lot of this. Snake Cobretti. As I was doing this, which is not pertaining to your raid at all, with a party of 23, welcome into the Brick City. Everybody say hi to the Raiders. My name is Mr. BricksOBrian. I'm a content creator here on Twitch and all the platforms. Thank you for raiding in with your people. We are chatting and chilling, hanging out tonight. We got a whole lot of nothing going on, but I appreciate you bringing the folks on over. Let me know what you were up to, and make sure you take care of yourself post-broadcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I would have loved to have been there. I mostly missed the pizza. I had a memory pop up on my Google Photos, and it was a slice of the pizza from Giordano's, and it was like, you know, a phenomenal. It was it looks so good. The pancakes, I would rather, if I'm gonna have meals that are horrifically bad for me, I'd rather do 2 pizza days instead of do the pancakes again. Pancakes I can get kind of wherever. For context, Cobretti, we're talking about Brickworld Chicago, a Lego convention that happened this past weekend that I was unfortunately not able to go to, but I was too busy speed friending on Father's Day, which is amazing. Playing some strategy games, very nice. Well, if you want to hang out, you certainly can. You're welcome to do so. Thank you, Raiders, once again. Feel free to chime in or don't. Would you ever play Rainbow Six? No. No interest. Gotta go fast. Customs, welcome. We are on the climb to 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So if you have not subscribed or liked the broadcast already, please be sure to do so. Lets other people know that what we're doing here is really cool and they should be watching too. How do you feel about the recent leaked Pokemon Lego sets? They're not leaked. They officially announced the line. And we're waiting for the images to pop out at some point, but we don't know when. Hungry enough to eat a horse? Go eat that horse, my guy. Go do it. I'm all for it. Any horse eaters in chat? Already did in the notifications button. Thank you, Immune. Appreciate you very much. Where does Mario Odyssey rank on your games played list, at least in the top 10? For those that are asking if I would play a particular game or not, I try to get to as many games as possible, but I just don't have enough time to get to everything. And now it's at the point where, you know, in terms of what people want to do or want to watch, requires a little bit more time to make it happen. So we're really focusing on live streams and a lot of the clips to pop out of it, and then building up to even bigger and better videos over time. So yeah. Liam, welcome. So yeah, that was my my weekend without the Brick World Chicago. And otherwise, yeah. I do have another thing to unbox here that I received in the mail. If you guys would like to see another one of the things. What is the sound effect that has a whistling in it? You mean this one? That one there is from Paper Mario on the N64. Paper Mario on the N64. Okay, so I received another package from Elestrals. They have released a brand new set, Divine Champions Firestorm, and this is now, I believe, the 5th box from them I have received, a creator box, which is awesome. For those that don't know, Elestrals is a trading card and playing game where you control creatures and runes in order to, you know, battle each other with all these different elements, akin to like a Pokemon or a Yu-Gi-Oh, but was initially crowdfunded on Kickstarter, which is why I'm such a big supporter of what they do. And this is their newest box that they sent me right here, which is pretty sweet. So look at this. It's got printing all along the sides here. These are the champions. These are the Elestrals. That's the name of the creatures that are on here. So I am going to open one of these packs here. Here's how you can play the game here. It's a whole thing about it, all about their upcoming digital game as well, Elestrals Clash, which is super dope. Sending through all the amazing things here. Here is another plushie to add to my collection. And the name of this guy, I just want to make sure I get it right. Just want to make sure I get it right. Get it right. Where on his butt? Illuminape. That is Illuminape. One of the Elestrals as part of the newer sets there. I do have a few of the plushies. Some they have sent me, some they have not. I actually purchased myself. So as much as they have sent me stuff, I've actually purchased stuff myself as well. Here is the tournament packs here, which you can get for hosting Elestrals tournaments at your local trading card shop. There's those guys there. We also have the actual blister packs as well. So these are what you would find at like a Target, a Walmart, wherever. So there you go, bada bang. Look at that. Shiny and awesome, of course. Another one of the tournament packs from Series 1. There we go. They also sent through a double starter deck bundle, including 4 booster packs on that guy right there. So if you want to learn alongside a friend, you can each play against each other right there. It comes with basically everything you would need akin to a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! About like how you would construct your deck. You can obviously buy individual cards if you want to, booster packs, whatever. But yeah, that's everything there. And then as they have traditionally here, it's an entire box of booster packs to crack open and see what's inside. So a really awesome package from Elestrals. If you are anywhere near interested in learning a new trading card game, collecting with a community that is not from a multi-billion-dollar company, and you want to support original creators and original creations, Elestrals is in the same spirit of Pro Gamer's Guide, all original, independently owned, and all that. So exclamation Elestrals if you want to learn more about it. I am not inherently a trading card game player, but I do support content creators making awesome stuff, and that's what they do here. Shout out to A-Drive and the team for making it happen. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack one of these open. Joe, I have no idea which track you're talking about. Exclamation playlist if you want to find the whole playlist to all the songs that I have on my live stream. Which one of these am I opening up? I want Rando Builds to tell me which one to open. Is it the Viper or the Lycrus? It's Vipiro or Lycarus. Or you can say right or left. Left or right. Left or right. Your left or right. Which one? Right. So this one, that is the Lycarus right here. We'll take a look at the actual card itself, along with what is inside the pack here. Ooh, the card actually comes in its own little singles right here, so you can see. Pop that bad Larry out of there. I think they call that a top loader. Top loader right there. Look at that guy. Wow. Look at that. Super sweet. Yeah. Super dope. All right, so there's that. This is the Divine Champions Firestorm. 10 playing cards. 10 additional playing cards there. So the equivalent of what a shiny would be, they call a stellar version of an Elestral. I don't know how many cards still from the back to make it happen, but we shall see. Here they are. We have Plucky, Werepup, Nemastar, Arachne's Lair. Arachne's Lair. So yeah, all original, come on, characters and situations and artwork there. Valoy Forest. The Talaria of Hermes. Obviously Greek god inspired there. Sirocco of Notus. The Monsoon of Iris. The Solar Charged right there. That is our super duper shiny one right there. The Solar Charged. And our final card here is the Luminape. Luminape, which is actually a solar spirit. It's a little monkey in the tree. It's this guy. It's this guy right here. He's up in the tree. Look at that. Wow. Very cool. So thank you, Elestrals, for sending through the care package here. We have plenty of Elestrals to unbox. So more of that is going to happen in the future, and even more about Elestrals and how they're going to be involved in the channel very soon. That's the wrong sound effect, this one. How will they be involved in what we do around here? Potentially. Potentially. We shall see. So thank you, Rando, for selecting that one there. What's it like in your world? Colorful. Vibrant. Very vibrant. What are these from? This is from Elestrals, the original trading card game from A-Drive that was crowdfunded on Kickstarter. They raised over $1 million. $1 million to make this stuff happen. And it is unbelievable. If I had $1 million for Pro Gamer's Guide, sweet Christmas. Those plushies would be made like that. And more. Are you sad, happy? I am happier than I have been in a long time. I think happy is a feeling that comes and goes. I have been more I've been more content than I have been in a long time, but obviously, you know, life is a journey, and, you know, do I want to stay in the same spot forever? No, but we keep moving forward. We keep trying to make things better, personally, professionally, otherwise, right? We make it all happen, you know? So I'm doing a lot better than I have been in years. So, yeah, man. Keep growing. That's what it's all about. Exactly. Thank you. The Pope is a rock star. Actually, that username is false. You're wrong. The Pope is a White Sox fan. There he is. Gotta change your username. He's a White Sox fan. Well, that's the truth. It's a song by Sales. All right. Well, I'm out of touch. Thank you for following. Ask any other questions you want to. Do whatever you gotta do. Been watching me for 7 years. We have Chris, who is a big fan. Big fan. Huge fan. But not as big as that fan. It's just wild. Wild. Thank you very much for being a big fan. I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a song. Happy Monday, Daniel. I said I'm uncultured. 120p 3DS fan? Yes, exactly. Exactly. He's a massive fan. Big fan. Huge fan. Huge fan. So, how was your weekend otherwise? You know, like I said, I had the speed friending situation, which was awesome. That was really actually, it was Saturday. I was lying in bed at like 6 p.m. and I'm like, I can't be doing this. Does anybody want to hang out? So I summoned some people to hang out, and there is an event in Boston happening Friday night that I'll be attending. And then this weekend is going to be a baby shower for my friend's forthcoming child. That'd be very nice. You say hypothetically not a content creator, and a random person walked up and said, I've been watching you for 7 years. How alarmed would you be? It's happened before. It's happened plenty of times before. I've had the craziest like being recognized that I've had was being recognized at a county fair. Somebody found me by the sound of my voice in the crowd at my local county fair. So that was kind of wild. And I announced I was going to be there, whatever. I was with all my friends. So stuff like that has happened. I don't get freaked out. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And, you know, what's your favorite series of mine? Or, you know, whatever. Kind of happens, you know. What did you get for the baby shower? So actually what I was trying to do on Friday, my mission, since my 9-month pregnant friend was like, hey, who wants to power wash my house? And as somebody who wants to power wash very badly, I said, yes, I'll do it. And so long story short, rented the power washer. That was going to be my contribution, whatever, right? And then I booted up the power washer, and it was leaking out of the handle and just couldn't get it to work. Tried to get a replacement O-ring for it and whatever. I was, you know, an hour away from where I rented it from, so going back and forth and whatever. It just didn't work out. So I messed with a power washer for 3 hours, got nowhere, and then They treated me to dinner. So I've gotten them technically nothing. So, you know, chores, gift cards, food for mom, etc. are the best things, yes. So, you know, it'll be something eventually. But yeah, I was gonna power wash like the cracks of the driveway, the side of the house, the, you know, foundation, whatever. You know, obviously you don't want to ruin everything, but it was, all the rest of it was working. It was just that little thing, man. So unfortunately, yeah. Also, we do have a policy about age in here. Do not say what your age is, regardless of if you are of age, of terms of service, or whatever. Any personal information, let's not get in the habit of sharing that publicly anywhere, especially here. This is for your own privacy, as the command says. If you say, hey, Brian, I've been watching you since 2006, and I am 2 years old, typing on a keyboard, voice to text on an iPad, then we have to ban you. So don't do that. Bashy, welcome. So I've been watching you since 2006. I'm 2 years old. How do I pull that off? I don't know. I don't even know. YouTube policy, you must be 13 in the chat. Yes, that is true. That's true. I have one more Grand Prix and 3-star. It's been rough. Yeah, I have one as well. I think it's the Lightning Cup. It's at adaptive difficulty, Andrew. It's been tough. It's been really tough, but really cool, you know. Yeah, it's also Twitch policy that you're over 13. You have to be at least 13 years or older. Just to cover all of the bases there. So yes. Lots of awesome plans happening for me, you know, the next couple of weeks and all that. That's what I would encourage to everybody, you know, no matter what you're doing for the summertime, make an event, go out and do something, go to the zoo, go to the park, go to the beach. I got to organize a beach day at some point, but that'll be a little bit later in the summer than I think. So more of that stuff. Now is the time to try to relax, at least for a little bit, you know. Wednesday, actually. Wednesday is going to be the Donkey Kong Bonanza Nintendo Direct. I will not be live streaming it at 9 a.m. when it happens, but I will be reacting to it and uploading probably some clips of anything I think is really fun or really cool. So I'll look forward to probably some small little tidbits out of that. And then I'll be live at noon for some Mario Kart. Going to the zoo sometime next week. It's what I do for my birthday. Very nice. Podcast episode, Mr. Agami, was really good. Good job on that episode there. Yeah, that's that was a really fun episode of the podcast, and I want to make more episodes of it. It's actually still a stretch goal of Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. So if you haven't pre-ordered your copy of Defeating Trolls, you can do that, and then at $50,000, if that happens by the end of the year, we'll make it happen. So it's not that far. So if you want to pre-order a copy of the book, the collector's edition, whatever, you totally can do that. And it would obviously mean you get it early compared to getting it on Amazon or otherwise. There is a Bonanza Direct Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern. How many times have I sent signed merch? More times than I could count. I have no idea. At least hundreds, if not 1,000. Can I do a backflip? If I do a backflip, all the collectibles on my shelves will fall onto the floor. So I'm going to say no. But it would be really cool if I could pull it off. Unfortunately, I can't. If I tried really hard, even if I tried really hard, anyways. No. Welcome. Real quick, I'm going to go and be right back. Give me 2 minutes, and I shall return. The ads are running. Make sure you get your fishing on, and I'll be back momentarily. Ask whatever. Get your must-answer questions ready as well. All right, everybody. I had to go look at the temperature. It was like 74 degrees in here. I'm like, why? It was wild. But anyways, hey. Still talking about doing a backflip here. What's better, Mario Kart World or 8? I love Mario Kart World. I am enjoying it very much so. I just haven't played it as much as I want to because I want to play it on video. So I've been focusing on other stuff. Today I was kind of slow to the jump. I wanted to be a little more productive today, but I just wasn't. I wasn't into it, you know. For whatever reason, it just wasn't. It wasn't clicking, you know. Forget the backflip, do a barrel roll. I know, right? That would be way more interesting. But yeah. So hot here today, almost 5 p.m. and it's 89. That's disgusting. That's gross. Can you tell a joke? A joke. No, I got nothing for you. Sorry, I got nothing going on. Unfortunately, I'm just not a funny guy. Not funny looking. Well, I'm funny looking. Just generally not a funny guy. I'll subscribe if you make me laugh. You should subscribe to the channel regardless of what I do. We can all see that, exactly. Yes, my videos are on many platforms all around the world, so appreciate everybody tuning in wherever they are there. Anybody have any other must answer questions they got going on? I've been good. It's a really cool looking plush. The Luminape. So he's got the stitching on the back of his head, so that way the tail stays in one place. Kind of vertically upright there. It was very cool. Very kind of Elestrals to include one of the plushies with all the swag that they have. They have a it's a penguin that I have with that I purchased myself. I don't have any particular commands for most of my gear. I feel like most people don't really care. I just have a oh, my keyboard's really dusty. How is my keyboard dusty? That's kind of gross. It's just such a process to clean the keyboard. You gotta take every key off. You gotta soak them all, you know, whatever. So 8% humidity where you are. Dang, that's wild. I don't even know what the temperature is outside for me. 63. Look at that. Jacoby, welcome. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else planned for tonight. I just kind of figure chat and hang out and whatever. We got Mario Kart tomorrow, you know, or Wednesday. Brick World is the go-kart complex, should be open next year. What is this about a go-kart complex? I've seen people mention this. And, like, why is there a go-kart complex there? Why, just, I have all the questions. It's getting built right next to the hotel. So if I'm looking top down on the convention center, like where? Cosplay Mario Kart at Brick World 2026. You should play Chase McCain again. I know. Opposite side of the hotel from the convention center. Oh, so there's like a little lot. I think I kind of see it on Google Maps where it's kind of carved out. It's the big open green space, right? Hotel side parking. Yeah, I'm looking at Google Maps right now. Actually, why don't I? No, I'm actually not going to share it. Why are they building a go-kart track right there? It's a whole building, right? Building a parking garage too? Yeah, but they can't have more people stay at that convention center. It's already maxed out. So what are they going to do? They're going to bring even more people to there, but they can't house all of them? It seems like. Probably for daytime parking during cons. Well, the parking makes sense, but it's an indoor Andretti karting with 2 more restaurants. So if I were to skip any year, this was the year to skip, because then next year they're going to have the go-karting, is what you're telling me. And we have an opportunity to make a really big splash with karting being a thing. That's what we're saying. Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to wait and see about 2026 in general, but you know, I'm definitely not somebody who's like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to go back to Brick World, you know? Of course, it's definitely on the menu. Chris is back from dinner. There you go. We have predicted Mario and Luigi costumes. I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? They actually might not allow you to wear them because there's been quite a few companies who have gotten sued because they facilitated Mario Kart-centric stuff. And even though they wouldn't be hosting it if we were photographed wearing that stuff and then put online, it would give them a bad notion. Not to put a damper on the plan immediately, but I feel like that might be a thing. Yeah, in Japan especially. And I mean, obviously laws in Japan are different, but I believe it's happened stateside too, where people, I think it's a company that advertised, oh, we have Italian plumber themed night, whatever it is, and then that happens. So I don't know. But yeah, I can totally see where the parking is carved out for it and where the building is going to be. It's going to be almost as big as a convention center, it looks like. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I would do a I don't know if I would have a booth again. It was a lot of work, of course, very fun. But I also, yeah, anyways. That's a conversation for 6 months from now. So we'll see if anything comes of that. The next convention I'm going to be going to is Brick Slopes in Utah. I'm going to be the keynote speaker there. So exclamation Brick Slopes if you are in any way near Utah or have an interest in attending the convention. You can go and enjoy many days of Lego activities over there. And then I will be, like I said, the keynote speaker of that event. So talking about my journey as a creator and Lego conventions and the community as a whole. So that'll be really cool. That is happening in, I don't know how many days because it's still advertising the Colorado show, which is awesome. Love that. So August 21st through the 24th. That is directly after Stand Up to Cancer and the fundraiser with Stand Up Builders. So that should be interesting. Very interesting. See how that one plays out with all that craziness happening there. You have a freaking good time with all the activities. So I'm going to open another pack of Elestrals because I want to. Wald, welcome. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Remember me. Remember. No messages, RC. I'm sorry. No messages. Sorry, man. Hasn't happened. The DMs are like a Sahara Desert. We have Vipiro here. to Patreon resubscribing for 5 months. Thank you for the resub there. Welcome. I'm unboxing some Elestrals, cracking some packs, eh? Yo, Vipero there. Hopefully you're having a good day, Patriot. Like the Sahara, Rich. Like the Sahara. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Make sure I get the close-up here. I gotta adjust where this is. Anyways. We have Sorlet. The Carry-On. Cockatoodle. Very cute one. It's a cute one. That's Nimbug. Kinemite. Kitemite. Torch of Hestia. The Caduceus of Hermes. The Talaria of Hermes. Poseidon's Fury. We have Teratlus. That's our final card there, Teratlus. So, no super duper shiny cards in that one there. No Stellars, regrettably. But there's that. Another pack of Elestrals ready to rock and roll. So you basically use the spirits as fuel for your decks, which is cool. It's one way you can go about doing it. So I have binders of not just Elestrals, but I do have them for Pro Gamer's Guide as well. So all of the Pro Gamer's Guide cards are in an Elestrals binder because actually making a binder takes a lot. So there's no official PGG binder. But can we have a stream where Brian just says the names of Elestrals? You know, probably be at least 75% of the way entertaining. More so than most things there, so. See, time, energy, and effort there. You know. How much can you do, Fish? You can do that once every 120 seconds. I have it on a timer so it doesn't get spammed super duper much so. But yeah, man. More exciting than being on a So, you know. Lots of great things there. What did everybody do over the weekend? Anything cool or interesting? Treadmill on throne? No. Treadmills are expensive. I did add 2 things to the wish list. Not even because I anticipate anybody buying them for me, but because I actually use that as my actual wish list, and I'll forget about it if I don't add it to there. So, not that I need more hoodies, but I put 2 hoodies on there. So, I gotta go through my closet. I gotta throw a bunch of stuff out or donate stuff. I actually have a donate bag right outside of my door. Try to donate stuff as much as you can, as often as you can. RC Maniac, welcome. Those are cute. Yeah, they're really cute. And the
Drink some water.
I would have got the Sorcerer Mickey one if it were a thing when I went to Disney, but it wasn't. So the winter one from Super Mario is really cool. Then yeah, there is a Sorcerer Mickey. That one's expensive, but those anything Disney you buy will last. Like I have shirts from literally 7 years ago that still fit, and they do not have any wear and tear on them, and I wear them fairly frequently, so they last a long time. So that was actually something I talked about with Kevin over the weekend, because on the list of things that I think we've wanted to do again was to do a backpack and bring that to life. Like we did one years ago, a BricksOBrian backpack. And the issue is that the backpacks that are offered through how we would make them are not the same quality as Disney ones, but they would be just as expensive. So we can't make a super high quality backpack with what we got available. So it's not going to happen, unfortunately. But it was an idea. I'm like, oh, can we pull it off? And just, no, not quite. So unless it's a lower quality backpack or it's very basic, there's not really another way to do it. So. Just took your money for Pro Gamers Guide yesterday, so I'm saying, yeah, exactly. That's it. So yeah, the drop resets every so often based on people, so you should be able to actually drop right now. So if nobody does drop for a minute, then it resets and you're good to go. Hoverboard, welcome. So yeah, just those two are on there, and then the Fallout Red Rocket Station, which is still a thing. But I haven't added anything to the wish list in a while, so. Not that it's something I heavily advertise either. If you're watching the live stream across the internet, make sure you leave a like. Lets other people know that what we got going on here is good stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I wish I had anything else kind of to catch up on. That's it. We got Mario Kart Wednesday, Bonanza Wednesday. Yeah, man. Not that I want this to be an hour-long live stream. What do we do? How about some more Welcome Tour? No, we're not doing that. Partner anniversary on the 27th at 5. There's no plan. Literally start up a live stream and we'll find out what happens. That is just about 2 weeks from now. Less than 2 weeks from now. I mean, I could play Mario Kart, but I don't know. What does everybody want to do? I can't be tired already. I literally have done nothing all. Well, I've done stuff all day, but not a lot of stuff all day. You think there'll ever be a Super Mario Odyssey 2? Probably not. I think Nintendo is going to do an entirely different kind of a game, you know. I think it's going to be good. Play marbles. But then anybody that's watching on YouTube will not be able to play. I know there's a sore lacking of marbles because local hasn't been around. You know? You put a lot of energy into making friends. That's true. That's how I spent my Father's Day. That's how it was. That is that. So, that was a long live stream. That was like 2.5, 3 hours. More than that. 3.5 hours, I think. 3 hours. That didn't feel like 3 hours. Gee. 3 hours and 30 minutes late. I know what it's like to herd cats, so I get it. Yes, exactly. Exactly, cool. Play Mario Kart online if it's possible. I mean, I can. I haven't played solo online. You were busy for almost 4 hours. That is true. Maybe I should give myself a little grace because I had 4 hours of doing that. You know. Which fictional friendship best matches your vibe? Do you mean like characters from a movie or video game? Oh, that was a question during the thing, right? I didn't pay attention to any of those. So, you know, there were some questions that were prepared, like, oh, if you get stuck on stuff, like here's what you can ask somebody. I didn't pay attention to any of that. I know how to talk to people. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Whatever happens, you know. Overdo It Much says, hey, Discord link in your YouTube bio doesn't work. Could you see if you could update it? Also, I'm a big fan, huge fan. Overdo It Much is a huge fan. Huge fan. Yeah, we gotta... If anybody here has an extra boost that they would be kind enough to use on the Brick City Club and Lounge Discord server, that would be awesome. because that is what empowers us to make the custom link. We are 4 boosts away. So if you have one, there you go. What's a deal breaker in a gaming friendship? I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. Big fan. Amor, there was definitely a lot of interesting people you could have on Crossing the Streams that I met during that time, for sure. Thank you for following. Anonymous follows are on, so if you follow, feel free to say something or don't. How do I look to see how many I have? I don't know. I think if you just go to the top of the Brick City Club and Lounge to boost it, then it might just go. It could just go. Somebody just did. Who just did? More boost to the server. Thank you, Amor. Thanks for boosting the server, my guy. Appreciate you very much. Thanks for being a boosty buddy. More and more on that partner push, and also a coordinator for Team Stand Up Builders, where we fundraise for Stand Up to Cancer. Boosting means it's basically Discord's way of having premium features available, but not leaving it on one person to like make it all happen. So like I can't, like I don't, you know, you can have different features based on how many different boosts you have, right? So generally speaking, we've had 14 boosts available, which means the server goes up to level 3. We get a custom URL when people join. It goes discord.gg/BricksOBrian, and a bunch of other features as well that the community can enjoy. And then there's also new stuff too, like a specific badge that can be attached to your username. So a boost is like a couple bucks a month, and that way it helps elevate the Discord community a little bit more. So Discord has been, you know, a place for everybody to gather in a safe environment and chat and hang out and all that. So if you have Discord Nitro, you get a certain amount of boosts every month that you can use, and you can use them in whatever, you know, server you want to, and then using them in the Brick City Club and Lounge would be awesome. And that way we can keep all those features going. So for those that want to join and haven't already, that is a currently active link right there. Don't know why I'm pouring so much energy into Game Boy, Mega Man, but here we are. There we go. Still sad Mr. Zebra Gamer retired, I know. No more Switch 2. No Switch 2 videos from him. Pay for Nitro and the 2 booster in Brick City. There we go. So yeah, we gotta add more stuff to the Discord. The big thing that was bringing people in was the Minecraft server, of course. And since then, you know, gotta figure out what to do, you know. It's definitely been a great place for people to be, for sure. Even despite everything going on, which has been cool. So Minecraft is discontinued indefinitely. You play Minecraft? It's been on the list for a long time. It's been on the list. I bet Zebra's coming back. I bet he's not. I'm gonna bet he's not. Regrettably so. He is all set. He officially said the people are your responsibility now, Brian. So now it's on me to carry the mantle in all the hoofy ways I possibly can. That's about that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I'll fire up Mario Kart if that's what we got going on. Chill and do that. I wish we had whatever else. If he was coming back, he wouldn't have said he was retiring. He would have said he's going on a break. Yes. He is retired for sure. Brian was actually Zebra Gamer in disguise. Yeah, right. Y'all wish. Not the case. Even a little bit. SR Dragon, hello. Do you have the mosaics done? I have 2 of them done, not the other ones, and I'm waiting until after GCX, so that way you can figure out what we got to do next, right? How many people have come out of retirement? I know, but you know, yeah. I mean, you never know, but I think he's good. Knowing him in the capacity that I do, I think he's good. So, anyways. Yeah, I'll boot up Mario Kart. I don't have a lot else. I wish I had more to say. Other than just doing whatever, you know. Although it'd be really cool if he did for the Switch too, but you know. Watch Zebra since Super Mario Odyssey. There you go. And now you can watch him on replay as much as you want. You know? You're not annoying. I linked it right here. There you go. There is a working Discord link there. Whoever did the combos earlier, I did not see who did that, but thank you very much. Now you can watch me on the Switch too. Isn't that the same thing, right, eh? I'm going to play Mario Kart Online solo just so I can get my butt whipped. Pretty much what the vibe is here. I've played maybe one round online. I was going to say, why is that playing? Nothing crazy is happening. Thank you, RC, for the combo there. For that combo, eh? The big combo. Alrighty. I was listening to the soundtrack earlier. That's a banger. That is a banger. Nope. Nope. Yeah. The lobster roller, kid. That's a baby whale, Jay. Got all the carts, but not all the characters. Actually, I should try to get all the characters. Who am I missing? A lot of people. Look at all these people I'm missing. Look at all those people. Piranha Plant. Let's make it happen, y'all. Again, casual, just online playing. See what happens. Has anybody else got a Switch 2? I actually have to send out the Switch 2 to the winner from the Kickstarter. I actually have it in hand over here. It is in a box from Target. So I have not opened it yet. I don't know if it is going to be signed, but we'll see. Where is... Oh. Has being a gamer always been your lifelong ambition? No, and it currently is not. Faray Oasis. The long-term vision is always to have like a network show, like a late-night TV show or a daytime show or something like that. Something that combines all of the things that I love in regard to, you know, all things fun. You know, gaming and Lego and I don't know. Things like that. You know, I really love collaborating with other people. I love showcasing people. I like highlighting people. And, you know, I think doing something like that would be a lot of fun. And I actually got to pitch my own show in Las Vegas at NAB show in April. So that is about as close as I've gotten on that journey to making that happen. It's still something I want to do. And, you know, more steps to get in that direction are being made actively. But, you know, right now, and it would still involve gaming, and gaming is always a part of my life. But, I don't foresee myself, and let me know how the audio levels are. I don't necessarily see myself sitting behind a desk and like, I like people, I like traveling. Rather, I like you gotta get out. Gotta get out and gotta go out, you know? You kinda have to do that. So, you know, getting out and going to new places or exploring or whatever does not require me to sit behind a desk, you know? It's actually the exact opposite. Get carted, y'all. Get catted. Catted. Like, I have never had the ambition to be the live streamer that's like, hey, let me play the same game for 7 hours a day. I like storytelling. I like sharing my story. I like, you know, Pro Gamer's Guide is obviously the most clear-cut way that I've been like, yeah, let me, you know, make these awesome stories in this world and these characters and stuff. And doing more of that is definitely where a lot of my passion... Okay, wow, really? Seriously? Where a lot of my passion lies. And it's definitely not something that everybody can do. So being able to bring those to life has been awesome. And you guys have enjoyed it very much so. And it's definitely been one of the most successful, if not the most objectively successful thing that I've ever done. Which is kind of wild. But what's also been really awesome to see is getting more into like, hey, what happens if I put out a YouTube short with a little more maximum effort and working with other people to make that happen. And that's also going fairly well, all things considered. So more of that is definitely going to happen. More collaboration with people. Just making... Okay, really? I thought I could glide across there. Okay. More stuff like that. You know? And I like doing all the things, you know. Like, that was one of the questions that somebody asked me during my time of the speed friendshipping. Wow. 17th gross. You know, we got into the room and immediately they were like, hey, so, you know, you listed off all these things that you do. Like, how do you do this? Like, how do you do all this stuff? And I'm like, well, I've had this vision since I was young about, like, doing this stuff. Doing, like, you know, taking pride in being able to not only be, like, a host and share stories and collaborate with people and just make stuff happen. I love doing this. And it's very stressful. And am I a multimillionaire? No. Am I doing a lot better than most? Yes. Could I be doing a lot better? Yes. Right? That was, I believe it was V.I. Peachy that asked me that. So I'm like, wow, it's a very, like, right to the jump kind of a question, which is awesome. Pink Chocolate, I do live streaming 3 times a week, generally speaking. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, depending on what goes on here. So feel free to subscribe, and you will not miss a moment of the action. Lots of good stuff cooking. How do? But, I mean, actually, it was Brickin' Together who said that earlier today, too. He's like, Brian, I don't know how you do all this. And then, meanwhile, I feel like the laziest bum out of anybody. I feel like a massive bum who's squandering his potential and just being a Goomba on a cake. Google says you're a millionaire. I know. When's your birthday? 1/23. How much has my net worth gone up now that defeating trolls has been fully funded? Probably at least by a couple million, yeah? So, you know, and the point that she made, too, she was like, oh, you know, I find it tough to focus on all this stuff. Like, how do you focus on it all? And you just, you know, you try your best, and it is my path that I have taken. And, you know, if I were a smart businessman, I wouldn't focus on any of the book stuff. I wouldn't focus on any of the charity stuff. I wouldn't focus on any of the collaboration stuff. I wouldn't do nearly, you know, a third of the things that I want to do, but this is who I am, and this is what I want to do, and it's worked to an extent so far, you know. So, and it's taken me unbelievable, awesome ways. How do I become good at business? If YouTube or all social media gets removed, what do you think you'd do instead? I think the most logical step, if I gotta pay my bills and stuff, is something in marketing. I would say that I generally have a good sense for what people like, and there's definitely a lot of companies out there that have no idea what people like or how to make it better or whatever. So I think paying the bills would definitely be that. If it comes to, you know, other stuff, I think my heart is still in making stuff, movies or TV shows or whatever it is, right? Google says I have 700,000 followers on YouTube. If I had 700,000 followers, I'd have a lot more money in my bank account. That'd be great. Well, Brian, you just got 48,000 from defeating trolls. But that's not like going to me, right? Gotta get to 100,000 first. So, you know. So I think it'd be something pertaining to marketing as a means to pay the bills. If it is something that I'm still passionate about and following that truth, it would be media, something like that. Broadcasting, probably doing stuff for like, you know, maybe NFL or NBA, something like that. Something pertaining to making cool stuff. I should ask ChatGPT, how do I get good at business? How do I do that? Make sure there's more money coming in than going out. Pro gamer tip. MS, welcome. Stop buying so much pizza and maybe you'll be a little bit better off. ChatGPT says $2.43 million, 18.9 thousand subscribers, 5.9 million views, and more than 2,300 videos. $2.3 million? Where is that? Where's that money, dude? Dang. I have not made... in my whole life? No. No way. There's no chance. Nice! We can see Zebra Gamer. Mr. Proxter, welcome. I don't know where it's pulling 2.43. It's probably because somebody filled out my YouTube tuber bio, and then somebody's like, "Oh, Brian has to be a millionaire." Optimistically thinking. What's the path for me to become a millionaire? The easiest. Probably just make the YouTube channel bigger, right? More brand deals, more following, whatever. It's probably it. It's probably the way to do it. But, you know, easier said than done, of course. Easier said than done. Somewhere between 337,000 and 2.43 million. What a massive difference. What a huge number difference, dude. Like, really? I don't need to be a multi-millionaire. I just need to, you know, I would love to have a place to call home, a place where people can gather around a fire pit. That's it. Steve, welcome. Talking about my net worth again, Steve.
60 whack.
Steve with the resub for 5 years. Steve with the 5-year resub, baby. Wowie zowie, Steve. Thank you very much. Resubscribing for 5 years in Brick City. You could have been doing anything else with your time, but by golly, you spend it here, and I'm greatly appreciative of that, sir. Thank you. 5 years of all this. Using the YouTube bot to get notifications when YouTubers post videos, give me a notification about the stream. Awesome. Can I pull 6th out of somewhere, perhaps? Potentially. Nope, definitely not. Whoops. I don't understand how people get as many subscribers even to 1K. I would do anything even for that. Still confuses me how people think that 10K is a little amount. That's a larger topic. I mean, you know. I have been able to accomplish a lot in my life and career by not paying attention to the numbers that have happened in that way. Like, I don't wake up and think, wow, oh, I only have 10,000, or I only have 20,000, or I only have. If you get into a mindset of like, you know, I only have this, or I don't have this, or I don't have that, then that's a really negative mindset to be in. And, you know, I don't let it bother me. Because I know that long term, this is going to work, and this is what I want to do, and this is how it's going to go. Call it blind faith, call it whatever, you know. Quick Nils, hello. BricksOBrian's diverse income streams and consistent engagement with his audience contribute to his growing financial success in the digital content creation space. Gotta take more brand deals. I have seen some of the crazy world records. They are crazy. Wild. And very cool. Yeah, people jumping on the sides and stuff. It's crazy. But welcome, Quick Nils. But, you know, I have a George Lucas, Walt Disney, whatever kind of mindset. Like, I don't have a desire to like sit around and do nothing all day and just, like a lot of what I see online from all these gurus, Mr. Zebra Gamer's here. All these gurus They're like, oh, you know, I just want to have it so I can make all the money without doing any work. And it's like, yes, I get that, but also I like doing this stuff. You know, I like doing this. So like, if I had $20 million, I wouldn't like stop what I'm doing. I would have an entire team and do what I do even better. Which we're getting there. You still sell the Bob minifigure? I think it's on the shop. I don't know. Folks haven't ordered one in a minute, so I don't know. So yeah, I can't say like... I mean, stuff would definitely change, but I wouldn't be just sitting around doing nothing all day. I would take whatever I earn and reinvest it into making even better stuff. That messed me up hardcore. If that was the final lap, I would have been so mad. Oh, I did it to myself. Do 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 do. Yum 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 yum. Again, love the remastered Dino Dino Jungle here. I lost so bad here. Even with all the money in the world, I'd still pursue my career. Yeah, that's how I feel. There's definitely stuff I would change, but I wouldn't just vanish into the ether. The minifig is not in the shop. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Now that you bring it up, I don't think I have any in stock. How long you wait in line for the Switch 2? A half hour. I got a pre-order though. I had a pre-order for local pickup. I just want to have enough money to pay my bills, make sure I don't have to worry about stuff. I think that's what most people want, you know? Doesn't mean you can't aim higher, of course, but, you know. Anyways. Still waiting in line for the Switch 2. There you go. Like the water park remix in the background? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get your own copy because you did not win it in the Kickstarter giveaway. Again, a chill night here. Thank everybody for tuning in and being here. I messed that up royally. Dang it. Dang it, I lost all my items too. No! No! Dang. No! Whiffletop Thumbit. Oh, I thought we were on the DK one. You think the grind mechanic adds too much to the game, says Connor. Welcome, Connor. I think the grind mechanic adds enough for the super hardcore gamers, the pro gamers out there, Connor, the professional gamers, that it can satiate them in general gameplay, like in the world records and the crazy stuff, right? But for the casual people, which I guess I would fall more casual, I think there's enough that you can still remain competitive in a space like this. So it's not just the pro gamers. It is also the people who are just having a fun time. And the mechanics are balanced enough, the items are balanced enough. You can kind of keep doing that, right? Like, I'm in first without needing to do the crazy, you know, grind rails and not, I mean, I'm doing them here, right? But it's train tracks, right? It's not the crazy one. So, remaining competitive in that way is good. And I don't feel like it takes away from the experience, which is also good. And welcome in, Connor. How you doing? Thanks for go! Be here, go, go, go. Yes! I'll take third. Nice. Replay value, yeah. Do you like Pokemon? I like I was actually just feeding my Pokemon in Pokemon Sleep. My favorite Pokemon game of all time. What characters in Mario Kart World have you not unlocked? A lot of them. I haven't unlocked a lot of them. I've only been playing on camera mostly. And I just gleeked. I haven't played a wide variety of characters yet, but I'm also not like trying to rig the system to try to get a lot of different characters. I'm just like playing casually. So welcome, Masanami. And thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, regardless of where you are or what time it is. A spaceport. My grandfather was like, they have this deal on Red Sox tickets. You should get it with your friends. But we're already going. I have done like 2 P-switches, 0 peach coins, and like 1 plate. Was that Paper Mario? Yes, it was Paper Mario. So there are channel point redeems that you can have here. If you are watching the live stream on Twitch specifically, as you watch, there are things that you know, acquire. Oinko coins. You use them on whatever you want. Oh, got about 20 bucks to go on your Switch 2 fund. Let's go. Proud of you, Mosanami. Sam, welcome. It's a new Mario game. A new Mario Kart World experience on the Nintendo Switch 2 family of systems. Wowie zowie. Wowie zowie. Oh, it just got water. Heifered. Just got heifered big time. Big plant. Hit by a tree. Okay. You have the Switch one? Nice. So do we. 9. Welcome. Happy Monday. Kelsey has a question. Uh-oh. If it's a logistical thing with Team Stand-Up Builders, the answer is probably it's going to happen on the website. If you're asking me about my partner party, I have no idea. Don't ask me. Oh, Fortnite? You tell me, lady. You're the one who said, oh, my computer can't handle the awesomeness of myself and Fortnite at the same time. So, I don't know. 9.5 is a maker, crafter, and clucker on Twitch and beyond. So if you want to get crafty and cluck along. That's someone worth following. That's a fancy shout out for 9.5. Pinky's up. Any pinkies in chat? Any pinkies? Hopefully you're doing well, 9, on this wonderful Monday evening. I don't watch too much Mario Kart gameplay, but it's Moo Moo Meadows. It's also Mr. BricksOBrian, the #1 content creator in the multiverse. And don't you dare say it's Zebra Gamer because he's retired. You can't say him. He's cooked. He's gone. He's out in the fields of the Sahara Desert. Any Inkies, Blinkies, or Clydes in the chat? Clydes, stand up. Will the real Clyde please stand up? Ooh, you can just teleport away. There it is. 9's got it. Zebra Gamer went to a farm in upstate New York. That's what my parents told me. Hello, Zebra Herd. Welcome to another video. I'm leaving. Okay, bye. There he goes. Clip, clop, out into the desert he goes. Thought you saw him at Catskill Game Farm? What is that? Look, it's Joe Mama. Burn. We don't have cat facts here. 9.5. This is a strictly no fun zone. There is not a single ounce of fun that is to be had. If we have too much fun, then everybody gets a little wild. Everybody gets a little wild. Can't be having that. You know what I mean? Is this a Zackham Rutledge live stream or what? You give me flack about the hype horns. He's even worse than me. He does a 30-second rigmarole for someone following the channel. Make sure you kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because I have you now, and I'll never let you go. Easiest mute of my day, Brian? I want you to pay attention to me less. Please. Way more fun than mine. Ham in Transit, welcome. Jude, welcome. Wow, 9. You show up into my chat, you say, hi, Brian. I'm gonna bother you with a question. And then Pix shows up and you're like, oh my goodness, Pix, I love you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
BricksOBrian is your daddy.
Where's the, hey, where's the love for BricksOBrian? You know what I mean? What's the deal?
Oh my goodness, Justin, you're such a wonderful.
Yes, I need attention. Actually, I got plenty of attention yesterday. Hicks, did you know I did friendship speed dating with other live streamers? It went really well, actually. It went really well. You didn't message him? Oh, dang. I'll send you the VOD. I'll give you the debrief. It went well. But I'm just such a social butterfly, you know what I mean? It's just Can we have a live viewing party with Pix? Pix is too focused on all the other things that don't pertain to me. Ton, welcome. Toons. I don't know what that. Please pick Rainbow Road. You did a YouTube short recently that is so good, I will send it to almost everyone I know. Jude, send it to everyone you know. And more of those shorts will be happening sooner rather than later. Thank goodness. Is Mayo an instrument? Your media company is an instrument. Brian and Pix collab again is what they mean. You live, we could do something for State of the Cancer, yeah? Brian Pix 9 Zach collab when? Oh. Oh, now we're marinating. Now we're marinating. Oh. That's a juicy live stream right there. That's a juicy one.
Brian, don't be mean.
Ben Baba for 51 months, kid. Ben, thank you so much for being here for all this time, even though you don't want to be. Appreciate you so much. How much longer are you on today? I don't know. I was like, the conversation was kind of, but then I booted up Mario Kart, so you know. We kind of talked about everything. Debating it's worth putting you on the TV. Oh yeah, I'll be on for a while. Conversations picked back up. Mosanami, thank you. Have a great rest of your night. Funko, welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the live show. Doing that lets other people know that this thing is worth watching to share with the people out there. On the quest to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, it's a long journey, but a wonderful one nonetheless. Thank you for your support. Dun, 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 so. We have Italian brain rot in the chat. Thanks, everybody. Nils, you stay here. Oh, have a good night. Second time playing on Rainbow Road, everybody. Joe, have a good night. Nils, you stay right here.
You don't leave.
It does look beautiful, yes. You're the only person who can pronounce my name correctly, Brian. Well, hey, you know, I try my best. I was mispronouncing Panda's name earlier, who was somebody that was part of the friendship speed dating. Hicks, you would have loved. I should have tagged you. I think you would have loved to have been part of that. Oh, you would have loved it. Zach, I don't think you would have liked it. I think Pix, you would have ate it up. You would have ate it up. I can imagine that actually. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, I don't know. Pix, yeah, you really. It would have been great. I mean, I did. Yeah. Anyways, I'll send you a thing. Brian, when are you coming down here? This is how you make plans with friends, right? You wait for them to be live with an audience. Yeah, when am I going to hang out with my fans? When am I going to hang out with my fans? I don't know, man. Brian's eyes are a tall glass of water. What does that mean? What does that even mean? No, but I'll explain that privately. It's Chris from the Douglas family. Welcome. Dougie family. Not a fan. When am I going toward your corner of the country? I don't know. I have no clue. You watch your Mario Sunshine, and I would never think you would say Tung Tung's. Listen, I may be pushing 30. That doesn't mean English only. The Italian brain rot memes. Listen, I know a thing or two, all right? Exclamation English. Oh no. Oh no. Doom Zahur mentioned. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Make sure all my Italian brain rotters like the live stream and and ensure you're subscribed to the channel. Is Brian still single? That's none of your business. But I did do friendship speed dating. I'll message you about it, Ben. It went well. Oh, I thought I could take a shortcut. Been quite a hot while, yeah, man. Friendship, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. There wasn't, yeah, in the mod, dude, the mod chat was wild. The mod chat was wild. Wild. Nils, you're supposed to be asleep. Yeah, the mods were losing it. It was a really fun time, and hello, Jeff. Jeff was one of the people I didn't talk to. I saw you fall, and I'm like, why'd you fall? Oh, you're from the thing. He was one of the way it was organized, I didn't even talk to Jeff. You know what? Still best friends regardless. Hey, man. He was a 1. He was a 1. Oh, man. Welcome in. Best friends? No, I ended up following, I think, everybody. Yeah, the mod chat was, oh, man. Any update on Hollywood O'Brien, or did I miss it? Publicly? Not yet. Oh, Hicks, we've been overdue for a powwow. All right. Just... The flight control is really that weird in the game? Go to bed. How about you go to bed? To the person who messaged me on Discord 1 minute ago, I am complying to your request. There you go. Thank you for being here. Brian, did you make a custom Red Sox hat? No, this is the Red Sox City Connect jersey. City Connect branding. So it's blue, and then there's a yellow shirt, which was for the marathon, Boston Marathon. And they have since retired it, and now it is the Fenway Greens. So it's all the same shade of green from the Fenway Park. Link, hello. And then Amy, thank you for the 29-month resub. Dating my friend is how I got married. That's not TMI, but also hello. Listen. There were some great conversations during friendship speed dating. All right. The person who was my match was a gentleman who was live streaming from his car for 4 hours. He was in a parking lot for 4 hours, which was amazing. And you know, BricksOBrian car content is peak. So I'm like, all right, this lines up. No, he doesn't live 20 minutes from me. Somebody else does. 2 other people do. But Jeff, yeah, let me know how, if you're still here, let me know how you thought it went. And I'm just gonna leave and back out. Yeah, literally. But yeah, a gentleman live streaming. Italian mama, welcome. Your husband's in the YouTube chat. Tell me how he swooned you. I did not have my Switch stapled to a screen. Or the Switch was not stapled screen-wise, but I did see that. I like your shirt today. Is the clouds or Hawaiian print? It is Hawaiian. Thought it went quite nicely. It would have been nice to get to talk to everyone, but I think it was still super fun regardless. I agree. And anytime you got 20 people doing a thing, I mean, it helps that, like, we're all creators, right? So, like, we kind of know, like, we obviously know how to behave. And it's different from when I have 20 people in here that are like, Mytho Blind, can I play Fortnite? Right? So at least we kind of know what to do. But yeah, trying to figure out all the troubleshooting and yeah, it's a lot. But it went as well as I think it could have gone for like a first run of something like that. You know, Alicia, you're the second person today to say that someone is a tall glass of water. I don't know what that means. What does it mean?
Well, that person's a tall glass of water.
What does that mean?
That person's a tall glass of water, cold, clear, and icy. You know what I mean?
It means attractive? Okay, how? Wait, what? Dude, if you fake your Discord age, we have to ban you everywhere, so please don't do that. Any tips on... Okay. Any tips on creating a character like Bob? Be creative. It's like when you're super thirsty and there's a... It's when you're super thirsty. Oh. The phrase tall glass of water, also heard as a tall drink of water, is an old-fashioned idiom used to describe a tall, slender, and attractive person. Usually, oh, I am not a tall glass of water. I'm a stout bowl of Coke Zero. Oh, so. Just honking my little dumpy right here. It's okay, I'm a teapot, short and stout, polished well. Waltzes in and takes a seat. Well, there we go. Milkshake. Katie's back from her French excursions, which sounds a lot weirder when I say it out loud. Wow, I should shut up. Stout Frosty Muggo, Coke Zero. Any Coke Zeros in chat? I'm gonna go random. So I got a message Pix how speed dating went. I got a message Ben how speed dating went. I'm gonna keep a list here. Hopefully you're doing well, Paul.
I'm more of a Mountain Dew guy, honestly.
Happy Monday, everybody, or whatever time zone you're in. French excursions and Italian excursions and Spanish excursions and Swiss excursions. All right. Ben, you want me to call you? You gotta be on tier 6 on Patreon if you want me to call you. Do you listen to AJ Art? Not frequently, but also E-Money, welcome. How did you make the Polly the Parrot Discord bot? That's just me 6 reskin. Not to break the illusion. Gonna keep saving till I get to 10,000. Jude, what question you gonna ask me? What's your burning question, Jude? What are you gonna ask? If you're gonna ask me to play Fortnite with you, I'm gonna refund it. Mr. BricksOBrian, I have a burning question to ask you. Toon Toon Sahur is gonna come back. Thank you. Mr. BricksOBrian, when are we playing Fortnite? You did speed dating? Good for you. No, it was friendship speed dating. Friendship speed dating. I thought I could go that way, man. The sentiment remains. I actually did really well. I did really well. I legitimately thought I was gonna be the last kid at dodgeball. Nobody would pick me. Nobody would whatever. And I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. Like, wow, I'm not last place. Massive W. Massive W. Big fan of that. Probably gonna be something like, when will you play Deltarune? I wouldn't ask that. That'd get refunded too. I also back the other RC and ask when we play in Fortnite. Listen. I don't want to associate with you in any capacity, RC man. I don't want to associate with any RCs. That's detrimental to my brand. You're funny and witty and weird in all the cool ways. Yes, I know. I am aware. Ladies. I'm aware I'm a catch. I am very aware I'm a catch. Okay, I know. I'm just saying, conventionally.
Brian, what are you?
I know I'm a catch. I know I'm at least a 4 on a good day. I know I'm at least a 4.
Brian, man, you really gotta be a little nicer. You gotta be a little bit nicer.
I got 3 books under my belt. All this money raised for charity. Got all the coals in the fire. Traveling all across the country, the world even. Pitching my own show in Las Vegas. I know I'm a catch. I tick a lot of the boxes, but not enough of them. I'm aware. Jeff says I'm an 8, doesn't even know who I am. That's a W. We take those. Pick Stitch, what are you rating me? You're not the target demographic. Neither are you, Jeff. But like, you know, what's the rating?
If I could land a smoke show, you at the very least should be able to get it.
Yeah, it's true. E-Money, you're very welcome. Let your friends know about the channel. That's the way things grow, man. If you know somebody that would be interested in playing Mario Kart and hanging around a positive, welcoming environment, tell them about what we do here. Then I won't be underrated. That's how that works. Gotta let people know. Into the depths of the jungle I go, descending into madness, not knowing where life will take me, and then shatter my cart. But is Brian exclamation catch or exclamation? Jax heard the word smoke show and assumed I wrote it about her. Jackie, not everything involves you. This isn't about you. This is about me. I have to get up and do stuff, and I don't wanna. Kelsey gonna be momming it up. All right, so I'm an 8. I'm like a 6, not an 8. 6 on 8 when I, when I'm pitching the show, maybe. Anyways, it's just me being real. All right, here we go. Double, nothing useful. Awesome. I'm just here trying to place a grocery order.
Ben, aren't I the most attractive girlfriend you ever had?
That's Jackie ordering these groceries. Split the difference and take a 7. Drive me true. Any 7s in chat? 7. 7. Calling all 7s. Rise up. Rise up. When I was playing Mario Kart with you, the stream was 12 seconds late. The reason why is because I have it on normal latency, so that way the captions automatically generate in English on YouTube. I'm a half 7, so 3.5. That kind of checks. I take you for like a 3 picks. That checks out. Like you try really hard to be a 6. It's just not. It's just, you know what I mean? It's, you know. .5 is definitely 9. I mean, she's literally a 9.5. She's missing. She's what is it? Hold on. It's something.
Unlike the top half of my finger. A very bold coworker gave me that name while working in a restaurant. It's stuck ever since.
When you say it, I say it just like with Zach and his follow thing. Kick back, relax,
And enjoy the ride.
and then with you, it's like,
Unlike the top half of my finger. I'm fine with you.
why didn't the food give you the new outfit? Because the system is rigged against me. How are you supposed to know what number you are exactly? You just kind of feel it in your soul. You know what I mean? You just kind of wake up and you're like, man, I'm feeling... Like, some days I wake up and I feel like a 9. Some days I wake up and I'm like, man, I'm a 2. Are you outfit hunting? No, I'm just playing for fun. I'm not paying attention. I'm vibing. Yeah, you go to friendship speed dating. I will judge. I seriously thought nobody would be like, oh yeah, Brian was cool. You know, you just don't. But I was very wrong. I was very wrong. .5 is a binary. By the way, I own Saviano is single at gmail. Awesome. Love that. I love that for you, Ben. It's great. It's amazing. Big fan. What's your favorite outfit in this game? I have no idea. So the life lesson is not to count ourselves out. Pro gamer tip, yes, exactly. Bucky, welcome. Yeah, exactly. Some days you're a 9. Some days, like if I had to rank how I feel legitimately today, all joking aside, I'd be like at a 7.5. You know, and of course, it's all judging from within and how you feel. Here we go. Everyone's a 10. Well, then if everyone's a 10, nobody's a 10. I didn't mean to launch that way. Whoa. Here we go. Did you ever watch Zebra Gamer? I collaborated with Zebra Gamer, my guy. Too bad you didn't get to talk to the other ones. I know, well, Jeff was a 1. I think I followed some of the ones regardless. you know. Your outfit certainly had some cool points. I do exude cool today. There's Jeff. I didn't even know who Jeff was. I'm like, oh man. It's all good. Solid 5 here right in the middle, and I'm good with that. Yeah, but you got the heart of at least an 8.3. And your cooking brings you up to at least a 9. You know? See, cooking doesn't help me. I mess up frozen pizza, dude. I can't do it. I mess up everything I cook. I mess up everything I do. That's not true. I didn't know more than half the people there, but I did know more than I expected to. I didn't know anybody going into it. There was one person who I had met at TwitchCon last year. Because for background on me, Jeff, I do a lot of, obviously, Lego stuff. I'm BricksOBrian. And there is a brick building booth at the TwitchCons that my buddy Nick primarily operates. And I've had a looming presence part of that for many years. So I get to go there and get to talk about the Lego community on Twitch and inspire people to build creatively over the course of the 3 days. 2 days? 3? How long is TwitchCon? I forget. I'm always there early, that's why. So, yeah. Stream is a bit laggy. I don't see anybody else talking about issues, but... Older brother obsessed with Lego. He's built so many on display, and my niece and nephew help him build them sometimes. Yeah. And it's great to do on a live stream. It's a great opportunity to talk with people in a casual way and not have it be overwhelming, you know? Partner party is Thursday. What, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Okay. I forget. I had issues, but I kept them to myself. That's what I told my therapist, too. So yeah, if you're ever looking to do some Lego anything on camera, I recommend it. I am definitely going to be mixing it in more so than I have been recently. I've been a lot of Lego more recently. But now the Switch 2 is out. We got a lot of really great games coming out. It's going to be a mix, you know. Yeah, Twitch, because I have enhanced broadcasting on. That's why. So it inherently looks sharper. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. Playing some Kart. Oh, I didn't know that's what that did. Whoa. Therapist. You are not my therapist. Oh, Cecilia's my therapist. YouTube needs to get with the program for live streaming. But more, I know, but more people just watch video and shorts and whatever, you know? Could I borrow or just have $1 million? Apparently, I'm worth 2.43 million. Just wild. Apparently, it's a lot of money, dude. I don't know why I bothered with Kickstarter when I could have just taken out of my savings, but it's wild. That was also a good icebreaker for the Speed Friendship thing. Being a author, specifically children's book author, that's always a great, really anywhere I go. Everybody's like, oh, that's so cool. So in case, you know, in case you need an icebreaker in a social situation, just write 3 books. BricksOBrian. The only bags I got are the bags under my eyes, dude. Big bags, O'Brien. Shmoney bags, O'Brien. Fat stacks of cash, O'Brien. You know, anyways, I'm gonna let that thought not be explored. If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a tea bag, or I'd buy you some honey. If I had $1 million. He makes all his money and spends it on chocolate bars. Dude, I should buy more chocolate. That's the pro gamer tip. Dude, I would love to buy chocolate. What a great idea. I'm full of great ideas, dude. And this is why we know with a night crew. We should unionize. Everybody should. Everybody, no matter what. Yo, chocolate. Any chocolatiers in chat? Are you trying to lose weight, though? Just asking. Yes. Yes. Which is why I'm going to eat 7 chocolate bars instead of my normal 9. Ha ha ha. We call that restricting calories. Hey, hey, ho ho. Hey, hey, ho ho. Is he unionizing all the moms? I'm gonna it's like I'm gonna unionize all the moms of BricksOBrian's. Clearing the internet. I don't even know what that would mean, but it's gonna happen. Go to a mystery party tomorrow. I'm supposed to text some of the people who will be there as the character I'm playing. Who should I text first? Brianna, Shannon, or Dean? I say you should message Shannon. You should call her that. Shannon. In that with that craggle of the voice. Just really set the tone. Shannon. It'll go great. I promise. Just kidding. I have no idea how it'll go. Probably bad. Niños, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Jude, have a good night. Let's go to Wario Stadium. .5 causing trouble as they get into a head-on collision. Head-on. Apply directly to the forehead. So what's everybody got going on for the week? Anything cool? Anything interesting? Anything fun? 9, what do you got going on in your live stream? Shill yourself. Do your thing. Jackie's talking to herself now about cat food. This is my life. Do you want this life, Brian? Well, I don't want Jackie muttering about cat food in my apartment. That's definitely not the life I want, actually. Hey, Brian, do you want my girlfriend muttering about cat food in your apartment? Actually, Ben, no. I don't. I should do the PC upgrades. You could, but like, why would you do that? Who cares what the live stream looks like? Who cares? It's mostly the conversation anyways. It's like radio. Who cares what you look like? We're all at least an 8 anyways, right? If you have dust buddies in your PC, then you're cooked. You gotta open that thing ASAP, dude. Any dust bunnies in chat? Oh, wrong way. I think I'm a 10. We all need Jeff's self-confidence here. That's what we all need. Jeff woke up and was like, yo, I'm feeling it. I woke up this morning and I'm like, I didn't sleep enough. My Snorlax told me so. What is happening? What is that car? What is that car doing? Whoa! I had to fake it for several years, but you know what? I still got there. That's true. That's what it's about. Gonna sell my PlayStation 5 and probably some plasma to buy the grocery order is ready to take place. Awooga. Any plasma sellers in chat? Go. Go. Yes. No! Whoa, that was very close to being a thing. What is a day that I could have to make me feel like a 10? You know, I feel like a 10 on days when I get 8 hours of sleep, when I have something exciting planned for the day with friends, family, or, you know, the community, the people. It's when I feel like I'm hitting my stride. When I feel like I'm reaching my potential as much as I can, personally or professionally. That's when I feel like a 10. Like when I feel things are going well enough, I'm like, yeah, okay. No, I got it. Whatever it might be, you know? Dude, hydration. Like, literally 8 hours of sleep. And I'm not kidding, Jeff. There's been moments where, like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm an anxious, over-worrying mess of a human being, right? I'm so whatever, right? And then I'll chug an entire thing of water and then I'll feel amazing afterward. It's so weird how it does so much for your body. It's wild. Don't be overtly caffeinated. Drink way more water. Like, you feel amazing. You're one of the only 2 YouTubers that actually responded to my messages. Most streamers I watch never respond when I say something in chat. You know, a lot of people try to be BricksOBrian and they all fail. Ben Barber's been trying to be BricksOBrian for like 6 years, and look where he's at, you know what I mean? Sitting there with a thriving business and a loving relationship. What a loser, am I right? It's because your brain is like 75% water or something, right? Exactly. Oh, my Monday night consists of me placing a grocery order with my loving girlfriend. I'm playing Mario Kart by myself in my apartment. Who's the real winner? All right, here we go. Here we go. Brian starts singing, all by myself. One is the loneliest number that you ever. Have you ever eaten a whole bottle of ketchup in one sitting? Yo. I've done that twice. I did that the night of senior prom. And then I did that at my 5-year reunion. It's something about seeing people from high school that just makes me want to down an entire bottle of ketchup. I thought you could ride the thing. Okay. Any ketchup enjoyers in chat? High school prom anniversary, I skipped all those things. Why did you eat an entire bottle of ketchup at senior prom? That's between me and my therapist. Just eating ketchup, or did you? I ate it. What I do with my time off of video is none of anybody's business. It's none of your business. I graduated 20 years ago today. Do you want a gold medal, Ben? Do you want a gold? Do you want a? What do you want? You gonna go to a reunion? I can't do overpriced catered food. Oh, for the high school reunion, they've had hours at very loud clubs. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to any of these people. And then I met up with one of my friends who went, and he's like, yeah, everybody was so like shakunga dunga that I had to drive people home. And like, they didn't even want to talk to me afterward, but like, I drove them home to be nice. I don't talk to any of those people. So it's like, all right, you drove all these random people home from the high school reunion that you didn't talk to beforehand and then didn't talk to afterward. They exclusively use you for a ride. Like they did back in high school? So nothing changed? All right. Wow, you planned your 20-year reunion? I wasn't technically invited to mine. I'm very vampiric. If somebody doesn't invite me to a thing, I don't go. So I saw it was happening. Nobody reached out, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not invited. I guess I'm not invited. All right, whatever. Well, look at me now. All right, back. 2 seconds. I'm ready for the retirement home. Does that count? Yep. He's there to knock back a bottle of ketchup. Oh, this is Toast Arena. I love the Mario Odyssey remixes in this game, man. I want a whole Mario Odyssey, like, edition. Give me a whole new, like, world. With the Metro Kingdom, Toast Arena, Wooded Kingdom, Lost Kingdom. Ben, I got mine on sale because they were retiring these. Wish I had a Switch too. One day, man. Well, welcome in. Toby, welcome. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, there it is. Yep, there it is. Whoopsie daisy. I have water and a Mountain Dew. Nice. Of all the things, Coke Zero is still the vice of choice. Nice. How's the game so far? Loving it. Just been doing some online multiplayer randomly. They're not going to put the Switch 2 on discount. It's the fastest selling Nintendo console of all time. It's not going to happen. It's the fastest selling game console of all time. It's not going to happen. Space. Hobo. Welcome. I messed up. Pull an all-nighter. Don't do that. You need your sleep. Dude, I have the Sprite with the tea. It is good. It's good. It's not, like, phenomenal, but it's good. I love that you can, like, adjust your flight path with doing that. Super cool. Finished my 80 ounce of water for the day, only 32 to go by bedtime. You need 120, right? I think this is 40. This is a camel, polar camel. It's a huge one with Starlight Children's Foundation on it. I want to get one with my stuff on it. But I don't know anybody that has a etcher like this. It's my favorite Mario character. Maybe Toad. I know someone. I would love to get like each of the pet pals, like the heads all across here on a blue water bottle, and then the bottom. Have a good night, overdo it much. Nathan Built Sings has a laser. Ooh. I think the Laser Letters family might actually have one. You can ask them. The bottles themselves are what, 30 bucks, and then to etch it will be however much. I probably got this one and then maybe one more in me for tonight. Remember, the next time I'll be live is noon Eastern on Wednesday. That'll be after the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct at 9 a.m. Look forward to some videos popping out from there. As that concludes, we'll be playing Mario Kart World with open world exploration for the memes. So thank you all for being here, being part of this. Ben, I will likely call you. You call me. How about that? You just call me whatever. I'll be around. Hoobity 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 hibbity hobbity hibbity hobbity hibbity hobbity. Meow 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 meow. Razzle dazzle bleep. What do you think of the Minecraft movie? Haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it to pop on HBO Max at this point, which should be imminently. Coming soon? You got it on Amazon? Yeah. How did that not hit the cow? Glenn, don't call me right now, you Goomba on a cake. Go get dinner. Jeez. Get out of here. Granting it to max on the 20th, I believe. Just a couple more days. 21st. Gross. Yeah, that's really cool, Mario Star. Love that feature, too. All right, yeah, my voice is going, so I'm going to call it on there. 6262 on the final amount for the, what we got going on there. So thank you, everybody, for joining in and saying hello and being part of all this tonight. Again, a casual chat and chill turned into Mario Kart. It's kind of how these things go sometimes. Your voice is going almost after 3 hours. Yes, because I did not properly hydrate ahead of time, and I didn't eat anything since like 2. So all that helped. I also don't talk during the day. To be fair, you're also in voice chats hanging out with people constantly, talking and adjusting yourself. So maybe that is something to do with it. And I did talk for like 4 hours yesterday. That's true. Like intense, high energy conversation. So, whatever. For those that are watching across the internet, thank you so much. I will see you very soon for Mario Kart noon on Wednesday and Friday. Fantastic rest of your night. Thank you for being here. For those that are watching on Twitch, we're going to be rating out momentarily here. It was 3 minutes per person twice.